The TONEX software has just had an absolutely amazing update, and I'm going to walk you through it today. But first, cue the music. Howdy everybody, welcome back to the channel. TONEX Day is always a wonderful and inspiring day because I get to write a new piece of music with TONEX captures of my amp collection, and if I need more tones then I head over to ToneNET, and there are tons of amps on there which are just so fantastic to play. Today IK Multimedia released TONEX 2.0, which is an incredible update to the TONEX software. The look, the feel and the flow is just completely different. It is really cool. I love it. TONEX 2.0 is being released as a public beta, and I'll leave full instructions in the video description about how you can download it, install it, and check it out. I'm gonna head over to my Mac right now and show you exactly what they've done. Check this out. I think you'll like it. Alrighty, over here on my Mac, I am gonna open up TONEX 2.0, and you'll notice it looks completely different. How cool does this look? It is just simplicity. I love this layout because, hey, it's so clean. It's obviously dominated by this GUI of the amp, and then we've got our FX chain right underneath. Around it, we've got all of our options. So our tone models, which are in the middle here, that's all of our amps. And you'll see there are subfolders here. So we have browsers now, which we can open up and access everything. And within this menu, we've got a search bar here. We can open up our tone models browser, which I'll do in a second. You will love it, by the way. We've got our tone model Stomp Browser as well. Yep, all the Stomp pedals are actually on a separate browser. They're separated out, which is just incredible. I recently used our favorites, user folders, and our collections. Yep, we can access them directly from here if we want to. There are other ways as well. But let's check out some of the other stuff before I show you all of this. Around the periphery, we've got everything else. So we've got our presets up here. And again, we've got a sub menu here with a search bar. We can open up our presets browser, the recently used favorites, user folders, etc., etc. Everything's right there. And right next to it is a save button. So if I want to save a preset, yep, I just got to click that and then give it a name and hit the save button. I'm not going to do that right now. Over here on the right hand side is our advanced parameters, so our additional EQ, either pre or post, and our gain, volume, etc., etc. Down here we've got our output. In the middle here we've got our tempo. We even have a tap tempo button here, so if I want to tap tempo then I can do that as well. Let's set that to 120 again, just as the default. We've got our input trim here. Then on the left hand side here we've got a couple of other buttons as well. This is a really cool one because this actually opens up collections, which I'll show you in just a second. We've got a tuner here, which is great. And I love that it's so big because, hey, it shows me right there on the screen what I'm doing, right? And then we've got our settings down here as well. Everything is so easily accessible. I absolutely adore that about this layout. It's actually such a big change from the previous one where everything was open all of the time. So we had our menus here for our collections and our presets and our tone models, etc. Everything is a little bit, I guess, hidden now under menus, but in a good way. All right, let's check out the tone model browser. So when I go to open tone model app browser, we're presented with this page, and it actually gives us access to all of the tone captures and the tone models which we have in our library. So we can select whatever we want. Let's say I want to use this 5150 6L6, which is actually my own capture. I can just click that and it's going to load it up onto the screen here. There you go, that's my amp. Fantastic, my amp is loaded up in no time at all. Okay, let's go back to the browser and check out some more of the features here. We've got our filters here, which we can click, and just like in the old software, we can basically select what we want, but we also have our quick filters here as well, which are really easy to use. So if I just want to find my amps, then I basically just click this and it will filter out all the tone models, which are just the amps. If I want amp and cab, then I can click that and it will do the same. Down here on the left hand side, we've got our other menus as well. So recently used favorites, factory collections, if you've got anything in there, signature collections. So if I click this, I've got all of the signature collections which I have in my library as well. Underneath that, we can actually access ToneNET directly from here. So if I go to discover tone models, then it'll take us straight into ToneNET here. So I can actually click on one of these amps and audition it. So let's say I want to check out this amplifier here. Then I can click it and great, it's really quick and easy. If I don't want to play through it, then I can always click this button here and I'll actually download a little demo and play it through the amplifier. Check this out. This can give me a really quick overview of the amplifier if it's the right tone that I'm looking for. Let's say I'm looking at this VHT Fractal Pitbull. If I click this, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's download that and check that out. Awesome. All right, we've got one called Dr. Feelgood. Wonder what this is like. Let's check out the demo first. Oh, that's really cool. So I'm going to load this one up. That's a little bit of me. I like that. All right, so what if I want to download this? Well, I just click the download button and that's it. And if I go to my downloads folder, then it'll be in here as well. So it's contained right in there. And if I've published any amps, then I can click this and it will show me which amps I have published. You can also create user folders. So if you want to organize stuff, so let's say I want to create a folder where I have my favorite amps, I can call this J. Let's do that right now. And then I can add that, and let's say I want to put this in that folder. I can just drag and drop it over here. And now I've got that Dr. Feelgood amp within my own folder there. All right, so that's the tone models. Now, like I said, we've got a different browser for the Stomp models. This is really awesome as well. So this actually filters out all the TONEX Stomp box captures. I love this because it keeps it separate from the main browser. Previously, when you looked through everything, you had your Stomp boxes plus you had your amps. And that got a little bit confusing when you were kind of like browsing through it. Everything was just in one place. This is like basically filing everything in the correct place. So you can go through this and basically choose what you want. And if you're using this in a DAW, then you can use two instances of ToneNET. First, an overdrive pedal, and then secondly, your effects chain. And again, we've got all these filters and folders available so that we can find exactly what we want very quickly. Hey, if you're enjoying this one, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification as well so you know when new videos come out, especially TONEX videos, because I know you're going to want to see them. All right, let's get back to it. Now, all of our presets are accessible via this tab here, and we have our menu there as well. We have our presets browser, recently used, our favorites, if we've favorited anything, user folders. So I actually have a folder which contains presets of my own amp captures, and restore to default if you need to do that as well. I'm going to open up the presets browser, and just like the tone browser, we've got our presets here as well, with all of our filters, all of our folders, access to ToneNET as well. This was one of my favorite parts of the update because it organizes everything so beautifully. So when I need to find my tone models, basically I go to my folder and then just click on something, and that's it. It's loaded it up with all the effects which I've put in there. So when I go back to the main window here, you'll see that I've got my effects chain here with some delay and some reverb in there, and basically I can then just play through it. So if I play through this one, which is actually my own 5150 blue channel, it's right there. And then I can go back to my browser and I can cycle through stuff. One of the things I discovered about this as well is while I'm actually playing, I can actually use the up and down arrow keys on my keyboard to go through these presets. So Let's say I just play a chord. When I find the one that I want, the tone that I'm looking for, hey, then I can basically just leave it there and go back to my page here and have access to all of my effects and stuff. Just absolutely brilliant. I really, really like that feature here. Like I said, it makes everything so much more accessible so easily and quickly, and that's the thing about it. It feels so organized, and that's really, really cool. Of course, within the local library, you've got everything that is in your library. So not just your own presets, but all the other presets as well. Now, remember I showed you this little icon earlier? This actually opens up our collections page. So when I click this, it's going to show me all the collections which I have purchased and are in my library. And I can basically just click on something and it will actually access all the tone models in there. So let's say I want to check out this Red 7 Hybrid 100 pack. All the tone models which are contained in this pack will be shown here. I can just click on one of them and then I can play them. Let's check out the clean as well. And the vintage. And let's check out the modern amp as well. Why not? That's a really cool sound. The other really cool thing is this button here, which says show related presets. So as soon as you click this, it shows you all the presets using this actual amplifier. That's just really convenient to do. So rather than actually menu diving into the other presets menu, etc., etc., everything is accessible right from here. Now I can just double click on something and either play it or click the little button here and check it out. Let's actually check out a couple of these. So I'm gonna go to this swaying drive and check out the demo. That's pretty cool. It's got some nice modulation on there. Let's click that and load it up. Beautiful. That's awesome. All right, let's check out some of the higher gain stuff. Why not? Here's the modern lead. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Then I can go back to my main page here and add in whatever effects I want. So it's got a little bit of delay on there, but I want it louder. So let's make it a little bit louder. Yeah, that's cool. Fabulous, that sounds really good. Now from here, if I want to save this as one of my own presets, I can just click this and let's do this. Let's name it JP Red 7 Modern Lead and go to my folder here, save it there. Now whenever I want to access this tone, I can access it from my own user folder. And there it is, right there, whenever I want to use it with my other amp presets as well. I just find this really super convenient. I love the layout. Like I keep saying, the layout of this is absolutely brilliant. All right, one more thing. We've got our effects chain here. Obviously we can add in whatever we want. If we want a noise gate, we just click it and it makes things quiet, etc, etc. Then we've got our amp. We can change the knobs on here to our own liking. For example, upping the gain and then saving it because, hey, I like my gain, right? Right next to that, we have our cab block. This is really cool because we have our tone model cab and everything is accessible from here as well. We have our own browser for our cabs. Yep. We can filter out our 112s, 212s, 412s, 410s, 810s, others if there are others. 1x6? I don't know. So if I go to the 412s, then it'll show everything in here, which is in my library. And you can choose the one that works for you and then save it to your presets as well. We can also load up custom impulse responses as well. I've got a couple loaded up into TONEX at the moment. This is my JP Brick Green 1 and 2 combo, and it's going to make the amp sound different because the cab is different. And we can even access the VIR cabs from here as well with all of our mic placements and movements, etc, etc. We can tailor it to how we want it to sound, and all of the VIR models are accessible from here. So if I want to go to the 412 greenbacks, so there you go, guys and girls. That is a TONEX 2.0. I absolutely love what they have done with this. It's such a pleasure to use. It's always a pleasure using this software because the amp captures sound absolutely amazing. I have my personal amp collection captured within this, so having it this accessible now, that is just absolute bliss. I do enjoy using it. I really like this version of the software. This is a free update for everybody who owns TONEX, by the way, so you can basically just download it from the IK Multimedia software manager. So do that and update it because I think you guys will absolutely adore this version of TONEX. I do. It sounds great. It always has. And like I said, it gave me an excuse to write another track. That's always a great day, right? Just like the previous version of the TONEX software, the capture process and also access to the hardware library when you connect up your TONEX pedals to load stuff onto there will be on separate icons on your desktop as well. So you can access everything just like you did previously. Alrighty guys and girls, if you enjoyed this one, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification as well so you know when new videos are coming out. Please do give it a like and a hype, and also I would love to know what your favorite tones from TONEX are. So leave a comment and let's get a conversation going. Alrighty, the most fun part, the most fun part of this was actually having an excuse to write another track with my amp captures. That's always a great day in the studio, right? Alrighty, enjoy the track. I'll see you really soon with another one. Have a great day. Bye for now.